that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talk it.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Hey, defense, let's go.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, check Michael 11B. Let's go. Hey, two. Check Michael Allen. Get the ball. Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Hey.
From the gun, here's Locke. Looking for Campbell. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Break. One.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard, able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 41 for Mike.
Play fake, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st down, Hines. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Locke. Caught left side by Funchess. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the
under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Lorenzo Carter. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Hines. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. Catch made here by Campbell. They give them a gain of 37. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
I got you.
Play action now. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Colts pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 29 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. On third down, Mariota.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
I got you. 58, right over there, right over there. Watch the curve, watch the curve. 58, boy, real quick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges. Check three, check three, check three.
Now Mariota. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. One.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. He's got his man, it's Butler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
66. Bullet high.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hakeem Butler, 36 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. Hey, check.
Luck on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check out. Line 40. He's scared.
A shotgun snap for Rock. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down, Colts.
Check out. 290. You can't block me. You can't block me. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, man. 11 feet. Hey, Haywood.
Now Locke. He completes this one to Mack. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check, come on.
Luck now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
51. Let's go one more.
On 2nd down now. Hilliard. He juked him. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. That's caught at the 25. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Luck now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Hey, check out. Right, 40. Hey, check Michael Allen, check. Hey, check. Screen, what's the screen?
Hey, seam 6.
Now Luck. Complete to Hilton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Luck. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
To throw is Luck. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Hilliard. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
You don't want problems. You don't want yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog.